Good morning. Welcome to this week's Back Quarter Shop live stream. Super excited to just chat with you guys today. I have a ton of new stuff that I want to show you guys. And I have kind of a big announcement. Kevin and I purchased Triangles on a Roll. So all of this lovely paper that I talk about all the time that I love so much is now going to be an It's So Emma product, which of course It's So Emma is owned by Fat Quarter Shop. So I'm actually super excited and inspired because I love this product so much. We're not going to change the manufacturer, anything like that. We're going to spoof up the labels on the outside. And, you know, obviously this has the phone number, so we'll change that. But lots of fun stuff planned with this, including a book. So, and the book is amazing. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that now we own Triangles on a Roll, and could not be more excited. I love that I'm able to like just take an idea and run with it. I just love the product so much that it's going to be awesome that I'm actually using my own product. Yay. So that's kind of the new big news that I had. And today's my birthday. I'm 45, so I'm super excited. I get to stay at home today and sew. So I'm excited that I get to sew today. I'm gonna go to dinner, and then this weekend Emma has dance in Dallas in Plano. So I'm gonna take my boys to school in the morning and then go all the way to Plano, and I'll have a busy weekend. I'm hoping to cross stitch a little bit. I'm gonna quilt all day today, and then hopefully I'm working on next year's Sew Sampler quilt. It's amazing, and that's kind of what I'm up to. I'll just keep going because I'm just running my mouth. We have some new stuff that I wanted to show you and some stuff that I've sewn. We have some new lipper products, and oh my gosh, this is like to die for. It is the cutest thing, and what I want to do with it is paint it. I want to chalk paint it. Ooh. But it's super cute. So I have some fat quarters that are just rolled, and your rotary cutter fits perfectly in it. So it's by Lipper. The only thing I don't like is that it's brown. And then they have some other cute things. They have this box, which I like, but I would change a little bit. So when you open it, this will all come out. So I love it because then you can do what you want with it. Like I wouldn't use this part of it. But if you did, charm packs fit in here. Not charm packs, sorry. Mini charm packs will fit in here. So if you want to store your mini charm packs, or you just want to have like a cute decor, again, I would paint it. Or I'm going to paint it. I'm going to send it to Laurie. Carrie's going to paint it for me. I'm just kidding. But not really. And then they have this cute little storage that fits a standard drawer. And what I do like about this product, I only show you guys the stuff that I like. I like that you can customize it by taking the little pieces in and out. So if you wanted to put a seam ripper in here, and you know, you can move this, so you can move it around. So I'm gonna organize some stuff. Actually, my daughter, she loves to organize. That's one of her things. I don't know where in the world she would have got that from. So I'm gonna put this in one of my drawers and show you guys. And another thing that we got is Cork Fabric. So I don't know a thing about Cork Fabric, but I like the way it looks. I like this one because it's pink and rose goldish. But I don't know a thing about Cork Fabric. I know that what they're doing, the manufacturers are doing like thinner, because when it first came out, it was super thick, and some people who are quilters couldn't use it. So, and they're making smaller cuts, so you don't have to spend a ton of money, and it's a good price point. So I just wanted to show you guys that we have Cork Fabric because you guys asked about it, and y'all should definitely chat amongst yourselves about how to use it and what's good and all that, because I don't know a thing about it. I just know that this is rose gold right here, and I could do a little bag. If I had time. If I had time. Bags. Yeah, if I had time. But it's rose gold. Love it. And let's see. I caught up on Harry Potter. This is the car. I don't know if I've shown you all this because of last week, but that's the car. I don't know if I had shown you that one. But this is, I guess, Harry's glasses. Yeah. So that was last week's. So I'm caught up on that. So I've got a million quilt projects going and I'm caught up on only one. So I'm not feeling so great about my status of being behind all the time. And then we have some, we have a tutorial on our blog that tells you how to do this. It's a free tutorial. So Elva made this, and they're little kitchen towels you can like put on your like oven, or hand towels you can put on your dishwasher. And it's a tutorial we did a long time ago, but she took a towel. So Elva made this one. Cheryl made this one. Oh my gosh. Cheryl loves hearts and pink, and oh my gosh. She just took a hand towel. I hope she didn't cross stitch that. I don't think she did, but that's totally Cheryl. Lily made this.
I did.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh, you made two.
I made two.
Oh my gosh.
I know my dogs are gonna rip one up.
Your dogs are gonna rip them up. Oh my gosh. Her dogs are naughty.
They are.
Okay, this is Nancy made this. This is Farm Fresh by Gingerbird. And this one. These are totally straight out of the 80s too, which cracks me up because I'm an 80s kid and all that 80s stuff is coming back. Like sometimes my daughter will show me stuff and I'm like, you're gonna wear that? What? She looks like she's in the 80s.
Ooh.
Susan made these. I love her button choice. Deborah made this, and I think she embroidered that. I'm not sure if she bought those, but if I had to guess, I would say she hand embroidered those, but I'm guessing. She's very talented. Oh my goodness, this gingham. So that is a free tutorial on our blog, The Jolly Jabber. So that's cool, fun, quick weekend project. We also have a it's so in my pattern called Hello Sunshine. Susan made it, and the kit will be available in a couple of weeks. It's the perfect lap size. And the fabric is called Later Alligator by Sandy Gervais. And it's a little pea pattern, so it's a lower price point pattern, and they're just meant to be cribs. And the back is super cute also. Super cute. And I love this quilting. It's like a little bee. So cute. We have another kit called Stained Glass. It uses our Jolly Bars, which are 5 by 10 inch rectangles. And this is Sherry and Chelsea fabric called Walkabout. So that's a new kit. I love those fabrics. And then we have a block of the month that's different for us. It is by Marcus Brothers. It's called Snow Globe. And we got to see it in person. And it uses Primo plaids, which are super popular. And the center, oops, of course it's upside down. Of course. So basically all of this is flannel. And then this is also, I believe it's, I'm not sure if that's flannel or not, but this is a panel. So all of this is a panel, and then you can stitch on top of it, like hand stitch or hand embroider on top of it to get that look. But I love the stars. And I love to be able to show you guys kind of, you know, what it looks like in real life, because if you don't like it, I don't want you to buy it. But I want you to see this. It's super cute, like in the stars. This is like a, what is this called? A teapot. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it, Lily? It's like they did custom,
oh, yeah.
I don't know, hot chocolate or tea or something. I don't know. It's very, very custom quilting. So I love that. And then I am going to admit this is my Patchwork Pinwheels that we started January 1st, and I have not added to my bucket because I haven't really sewn in 2 weeks. But today I'm going to really add some to it. We also, I just have a big old mess over here. I'm going to put it on the floor. We also have Sonoma, which is brand new from Adita, and I just wanted to show it to you guys. Anything that we have ever had that is like this, butter churn 2016, 2017, 2018, butter churn, this is Sonoma, same company. but this is by Adita Sitar, and this is our cream and sugar block of the month is made out of this, which is a 1-year program. But I just think it's delicious, and I don't know, I just wanted to like show you guys in person. I got to work with it, so I love it, but this is kind of pretty popular with quilters. And then we also have a contest going on with Pat Sloan on our blog. So you can get all the details there, because if I tell you, I'll tell you wrong. But she has a new book. It just came out this week by Martingale, and it's called Celebrate the Seasons. And I'll kind of, I don't want to show the patterns, but it's all different, like seasons, pumpkins, tulips, lots of tulips. Super cute. It's got some applique, some piecing, but we have a give along. See, that's why I don't tell you details, because I just talk nonsense. This is my favorite. I was trying to find it. So it's a pumpkin, so it's a mix of applique and pieced. And then Worldwide Quilting Day is coming up, and we have some exciting stuff coming. If you just read the blog today, it's got all the details, but we have a really cute free pattern coming, and it is so awesome. And I didn't have time to sew it because I've got to sew the Sew Sampler quilt, but it is cute, and it comes in 2 sizes, and it's going to be a totally free pattern to you guys, and I know that you guys are going to love it. So that is something to look forward to, because that is coming up. We're just getting it quilted so we can photo it and all that, but it's going to be like just a free thing, and it's going to be awesome. So that's kind of what I have for this week. Ask me whatever questions you have, and we'll just chat a little bit. Obviously, I've been super busy, all this stuff. It's crazy.
We do have a lot of questions coming in, which is awesome. The first ones are from Instagram. Nicole So Delicious says the tea towels would make a great teacher gift.
Yes.
And then she was also asking, what is the quilt behind you, and would it work for children learning to quilt on the difficulty level?
Okay, so this is our Threadology quilt, and we are raising money for Make-A-Wish, and we are at like $14,735 this morning, so thank you so much. We're trying to raise $20,000. Free pattern on our site. We have been releasing patterns since February 1st. On the 1st and the 15th of each month through June, you get a free pattern. Our kits are now sold out, but I would say it's beginner to intermediate. It might be a little bit advanced for a child. Like this little block right here would probably be too advanced, but this would work. So like this would be beginner, intermediate. So I would say maybe?
Maybe.
Like a combo. Yes and no.
Okay. And then Sean Wright was asking, what color of chalk paint were you planning on using for the thing you're going to color?
Oh, aqua. Aqua everything. Yeah, aqua everything.
Aqua or pink?
Yeah, and I would totally do it myself if I knew how. Sometimes I just, don't learn how to do stuff because somebody will do it for me.
That's funny. And Laurie said, LOL, Kimberly, I will paint it for you.
Yes, I will send it to you. yes.
And then on the same subject, Elizabeth Williams said, it looks like my napkin holder. I might have to snag it off my table. It sounds funny.
Yeah, it's so cute. It's, I don't know. I mean, we get a ton of stuff at Fat Quarter Shop. I mean, a ton. But when we saw this, I was like, oh my goodness, this is like the cutest thing ever. So, and it's like bamboo, which is supposed to be environmentally friendly, I think.
Let's see, lots of questions coming in. Lots of questions about the snow globe quilt, so let's go over those.
So that is I had typed out some stuff on that. That is a block of the month. It is by Marcus Brothers Fabrics. It's called Snow Globe. And it goes from July to November as a block of the month. And it's $21.98 per month. So I do, that is what I know. And I did forget one thing, but that's okay. I'll do it in a minute.
And in regards to the snow globe, Debbie Berry was saying, could you show the backing again? Because I think it's different from what you show on your site. Is it a flannel backing?
They put cotton on the back, a cotton solid. It's probably a Centennial solid. this was made by the author, and I bet the reason that she put cotton on the back is because when you get sample yardage in advance, you don't get very much. So she probably didn't have enough for the backing. So we just put but we did put a flannel on ours. And I believe it's plaid.
Okay, and we got lots of questions about cream and sugar. Do you want to show what you're going to show first?
Oh yeah, so this is the one thing that I did sew. Because I'm like so behind. So we have this So Colorful quilt that's a PDF. And we're using it to display our So Colorful bundles that you can get if you're in our club. And so I got March done. So it's green. And what I'm doing is I'm making, there's 6 different spools in each pattern, and I'm making 6 spools a month. And then I'm saving my leftovers to put on the back. So I'll have a scrappy backing. And all you guys are asking me what my backing's gonna be because I like to have fun with my backings. But I have to, on this one, I'm not really sure how many spools I'm gonna do. So first I gotta figure that out, because like we have a month that's black and a month that's brown. Well, I'm not gonna put black or brown in mine, so I'm gonna make all 6 and then I'm gonna put them together and give it as a gift or some, something.
Okay, and let me scroll down to the questions. Okay, Teresa made a comment. She said Emma is the new Marie Kondo because you mentioned how she loves.
Oh my goodness! So she went to my mom's house on Saturday. I was out of town. I was at the Nashville Needlework Market, and she spent the night with my mom. And the next day, she was like, "Oh my gosh, my mama's bathroom was a mess." And I'm like, "What?" I didn't know what she was talking about. And then my mom was like, "Oh, Emma organized my entire bathroom." Now my mom's bathroom is huge. It is huge. And she was like, oh, she organized every single drawer, every single thing. She's like, I paid her $100 and it took her like 3 hours. And I was like, you paid her $100? Like, you did what? I'm like, okay, that's good, because then I don't have to give her money for a little bit. But she like organized everything. And then when Emma came home, Emma said, oh, Mama's room gave me OCD. Like, I can't deal with it. So she's totally me, yes. She's totally like, I couldn't believe she organized it though. She's like, I organized everything and it's perfect. And like, she'll organize my desk drawer. There's this one drawer that drives her crazy because I just throw everything in it, and she organizes it all the time. And then she's like, if I come back, it better not be a mess, and it's always a mess. Sometimes I mess it up just to mess with her.
That's funny. And then Deanna Payne, when you showed cream and sugar, she said, you mean meat and potatoes, bread and butter? I love it because you called it
oh yeah, I keep saying the wrong thing. Yeah, because I wanted to name the book Bread and Butter and I got outvoted. Yeah. But that's okay.
But I thought meat and potatoes was extra funny. And let's see. Debbie Jo says, will the cream and sugar quilt be available after the year?
So if we have like kits left over, we will, but like usually if we have a kit left over, it'll be like 2 or 3. But we have the book, and the Andover is going to keep this collection in print for an entire year. So you can get the book from us forever, because I mean, we never put our It's So Emma out of print. And we will have this fabric for a year, so even if you don't get a kit, you could just get a bundle and put the fabrics wherever you want. So that's one thing, that's one of the reasons Adita is with Andover, because she really wanted she does a lot of patterns and books, and she wanted a company that would keep printing her fabric over and over so her patterns would have a longer life.
And Rosalind Miranda was saying, what are the blue lines on the flannel quilts? Are they quilting lines, or are they printed on the fabric? On the snow globe quilts?
I don't know. So, like this right here, this is a printed plaid. So this outside is just fabric. The inside right here, let me see. Right here, this little, I'm gonna try to isolate it so I'm clear. This right here is a panel, and the way that it comes is it's got a line on it, like drawing line, and then what you do is you embroider on top of it. And we don't have embroidery in our kit. We don't have the floss in there. I'm not even sure what she used, but I do think that some people will just put it in there and not embroider on it. I actually don't know how to embroider, so if I made it, I would just throw it in there because I don't know how. I guess I could learn.
Let's see. Okay, Bonita Harms was saying, I would like more details on the block of the month for sugar and cream. It starts in April, so when will the kit arrive each month?
Kate will answer you in the comments because I don't have that. Y'all always ask something that I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but it's on our website and Kate will answer you directly since I don't know the answer right now.
Easier question from Cynthia. How can we access your blog?
Okay, so if you go to fatquartershop.com, on the top right, I guess that would be y'all's right, there's a little thing that says blog, or you can just Google Jolly Jabber blog. And we have a ton of free tutorials. We're always trying to bring you free stuff just to give back because we love our customers, and you guys are going to love the quilting. I mean, the free, oh my gosh, it is so cute. You're going to love it. It's like the best quilt ever. I'm like totally hyping it up. But I'm like disappointed with myself that I can't sew the quilt because I'm out of time.
And question from Geraldine. She says, I'm wondering about the Riley Blake Table Runner Club.
So the Table Runner Club, I don't even know if we have spots anymore. If it's online, we have spots. If it's not, we've sold out. I know we're pretty low on that. But it comes in, it's a table runner. You get 12 table runners. They come in a custom box, and I showed them in a previous live stream, but I'm not sure. We might be sold out. I'm not sure. Kate can help you because I don't know the answer to that. So Kate watches and she tries to answer you guys, because as much as I do write notes, like I write myself notes so that I can answer your questions better, y'all are like so smart. Y'all always ask me what I don't know. So I think it's like, when I do finish a live stream that I know all the answers, I feel so good.
That's great. And then we've had lots of people asking, can we get pink Yetis, please?
Pink Yetis? Oh my gosh, no. The pink that Yeti has, I don't like, so that's the reason why. When I see, okay, so we have a Dick's Sporting Goods right by our house, and that's where my boys always go because they always need new shoes or new whatever, because we always do a ton of different sports. They're not like Emma where they're in one sport. So we're there like all the time, and they have a wall of Yetis. That pink is not pink, it is peach. They have too many warm colors, and I always think if I could just get Cody in there and fix their Yetis, they could be Fat Quarter Shop Yetis. So, I mean, we could do a pink, but I don't like their pink. So if they came out with a new pink, yes, I don't like their pink. It's peach. It's not pink.
It's on you, Yeti. And Rebecca Jane says, when does the cream and sugar block of the month start?
Yeah, I don't know. Kate will answer. I don't know. Yes, I don't know any of the dates or any of that.
And that info should be on the website.
Yeah, it should all be on the website. So if you find it on the website, just click into it, click into the product. You scroll down, and we have a long description that has every single detail. Mm-hmm. And we try to be as like detailed, you know, date, price. Everything should be there.
Anne Lange says, what size papers do you use for your pinwheels?
So my pinwheels, I'm using H100, which is 1 inch finished. And I am trying to make a ginormous quilt at the end of the year. And what I'm doing is, I'll show you my little thing that I have going on over here. So this is what I got done last week, which is basically nothing. I cut my squares into 4s so that I can get 2 pinwheels out of each. And then as I finish with the fabric and I have leftovers, I just go ahead and pin it. And then when I have a stack of like 20, I'll sew all of them together. And I just keep them stacked like this, but I only have a little bit from last week because I made the So Colorful blocks, and this is what I had left over.
Okay, sorry. And then Kate did post in the comments, cream and sugar block of the month starts in April and ships on the 27th of each month. So there's that info. Laurie Holt was saying, tell us about your Piggy Coaster, Kimberly.
Oh, so we went to Nashville and we went shopping, and I found Piggy Coasters. So I have 2. I have one for here, one for work, and then Emma has one. And it's so cute because the background is pink. It's got that like pink mottled. And she bought one for her dog. Her dog, I'm trying to think of his name. Laurie's dog is Cuckoo. Toby, yeah, Toby's crazy. He's the cutest dog, and what he does is he growls. He won't bite, but he'll just like when he wants something, he's like talking to you, and he's like, "Rrr." So you're like petting him, and he's like, "Rrr." I don't know. He's kind of cuckoo.
He's funny.
He's funny. Like he's a weird. It's like something got mixed. We call him the great like psycho dog. Like he's not bad, but he is, and oh, something's wrong with him.
He just doesn't know how to
But
express
so the funny
himself.
thing is, so Denise and I got to Nashville on Thursday, and I don't want to sit in a hotel. I don't want to do that. So I was like, let's take an Uber, and so we could kind of figure out like what. First of all, what's around us, like. If you take an Uber, you can, because we were in a like industrial park kind of thing, so there was nothing, like you could not walk anywhere. So I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna have to get food, so like let's take an Uber and let's go. And I looked for some cute shopping places so I could scope it out, and I go and we go to the store that was on the list, and it was 5:04 and they closed at 5. So we went back the next day, which was great. But we kind of scooped out like what Laurie would like and what she wouldn't, and then we just went to the stores that Laurie would like. But yeah.
Nice.
Super cute. No, everything Piggy.
Everything Piggy. Okay, and then question from Dawn. She says, are you having a block of the month on the book Summer Moon?
Yes, but it is now sold out. I'm so sorry. Yes, we had 2. We had a modern and a vintage, and they both sold out.
Can you still get the book?
You can still get the book, and you can still, we list the fabric collections used in the book, and if you just get the book, it has the SKUs, everything you need. You could just buy it by the yard, or you could just pick a fat quarter bundle that you like and just start there, because the quilt is just really scrappy. If you started with a fat quarter bundle and a couple of backgrounds, you'd be fine. I mean, you could just pull from your stash. That is such a like scrappy, stash busting quilt.
Mm-hmm. And Bobby Doll says, what is the spool pattern called? And I think she was asking about the So Colorful.
Oh, okay. So the spool blocks are called So Colorful. There's a PDF designed by Corey Yoder that is exclusive to Fat Quarter Shop. And we have a So Colorful Fat Quarter Club where you get a color each month. So I've got some backgrounds in there. Those were from January, which is now sold out. I believe February sold out, and March will go live later this month, and it is green, and then April is a different color. Each month is, I think April might be gray, I'm not sure. But I try to do them like at the end of the month previous, because I get like little scraps. That's why I get leftovers from when the design, they'll just send us little pieces. So the reason I don't have like 12 green or 15 green, because there's 15 in there, is because I started with scraps of green, so I don't have a full fat quarter that I'm working with, because I'm just working with advanced yardage, so I didn't have anything left.
Okay. And Marianne Walker says, do you carry iron-on batting?
Yes, I think so. So we have fusible batting. If you just search fusible batting, you can find some. I know Hobbs has some. And on fusible batting, just so you know, you can get single-sided or double-sided. I don't use it very often, but yeah.
And Gina Gorsuch says, will you please remind us what starch Kimberly uses? What starch she uses?
Let me go get it. It's right here, because I don't want to tell you wrong. So we can put an Amazon link, but this is what I use. I use Faultless Premium, and it says no flaking. So that's how I know is premium, no flaking. And you can get it at Costco, or I get it at H-E-B. When I literally have 20, I just go and get the whole carton, whatever I find, I just get. We live by a very busy H-E-B, like extremely busy, and like a lot of times stuff is sold out because it's really the only grocery store around us. So everybody and their mother goes there, which is totally fine. So it's harder for me to find where I live now, and we don't go to Costco very often because our kids are in so many sports that there's like not an extra, like we have them in so many sports that there's no extra, like I don't know what hour of the day we would go. But yeah, like in the summer we go to Costco a lot, but right now we're just like baseball, basketball, lacrosse. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, like yeah. But I think basketball just ended. They had their last game, so.
Barbie was asking, is the cream and sugar quilt beginner friendly?
say it's intermediate. When I sewed the quilt, I pressed to one side, and then when I got to joining it together, it really just, I had too many points, so many stars, and there's no sashing. It kind of, everything kind of, there was just too many seams. So we put in the book just to press open so that it would look better. So if you're comfortable pressing open, using corner squares, you're totally fine. Very easy, you know, half square triangles, flying geese, that type of thing.
And Laurie Charlton was saying, is there any applique on the cream and sugar quilt?
No. We rarely do books with applique because I'm not great at it. I did do applique last night though. I can't show you yet, but it does look good. Yeah, we don't really do many applique things under our It's Sew My brand.
And Brenda Brayer says, is the Cozy Christmas fabric going to be available soon?
I hope. They keep saying March, April, March, April. So I know that the shipment has not come in. I can email them today and follow up. And then that way next week I can tell you guys.
And Dawn Proctor was saying, what is the spool pattern and is there a fabric kit for it? And I think she was also talking about So Colorful.
So Colorful, PDF online, a club online that you can sign up for. You can find all that. We have blog posts on it that explain all of it. So if you just go to the Jolly Jabber and type So Colorful, it's all there. And I'll be showing those each month. Like last month I showed pink, which was February, and then January I didn't show any because I'm using the backgrounds from the January in each block. So I'm just showing for fun. Just, I don't know, it's just what I want to sew. I just sew and then show you guys what I'm able to do that week. So I'm loving those blocks because they're easy and you can really get that done in one afternoon.
And Susan Griffin was asking, will total fabric requirements be included in block of the month It's Sew Emma books?
Yes, we are doing that on all books going forward. We missed it on a couple.
Excuse me, sorry.
One or two we took it out because there was one or two that it was just too confusing to add. But yes.
And Linda Gillespie was saying, if you can cross stitch, you can quilt and embroider. So,
yeah, I probably could. You know, the thing with embroider is a cross stitch is very exact. It's an X. It's a left, right, right, left. You know, it's like very, like you put it in the hole, it works. With embroidery, like I feel like it wouldn't be perfect. So that's my deal. But yeah, I probably could.
Ooh, lots of comments coming in. It's awesome. Sharon was asking, do you use friction pens? And if not, what is a good alternative for marking? And there were also some comments right above it asking if friction pens like leave marks on fabric.
Yeah, I use friction pens. I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me see. I'm working on it this morning. So before Lily got here, I was working on a top secret, but I can show you this little, I'm trying to finish it so she can take it back to work. And I'm cold, so I'm covering my feet. So I use a friction pen, and this is just a friction pen, and I draw the line from corner to corner. They're not, okay, the company says they're not made for quilting, which is, they're not. If you use a black friction pen on like a black fabric and iron it, it might turn it white. I use it on the back, like it's on this piece. So when I flip it open, you're not going to see it, but when you iron, it's supposed to take the heat takes away the mark. But if it gets cold, the mark will come back. So like if I ironed this and it was all white and then I put it in the freezer and went back to the freezer in like 30 minutes, the black line would come back. It's thermal. But I do use them, but I live in Texas and it's usually 100 degrees here. And it's not an issue for me, but it is not meant for quilting. You're not supposed to, but I use it on everything. So yes, and this is like this morning, me I was trying to power through and get some stuff done for Lily and I didn't finish, but I'm gonna get it done before she leaves.
Yes.
So I do use them, you know, it's one of those things, it's, you either like it or you don't. I I know there's a purple marker that used to be popular like 20 years ago by Clover. I think it's called like purple erasable marker. I feel like that one, if you iron it, it will set it and that line will not come back. But that's what people used to use.
And then a question from Teresa, could we get an Aqua Kimberly Stitch Squad shirt? And she wasn't the only one asking about that.
Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy. I don't know. We have so many things coming, guys. We've got a new Laurie shirt we're gonna load tomorrow that says Farm Girl Vintage. So that's gonna be new. We have another shirt in the works that's totally top secret. I guess when those sell out, t-shirts cost a fortune and they're not like a really profitable item. So I don't know, maybe eventually. I wish we could just like have them printed on demand, but then you really don't make money. And I always want to like quality control. I just worry about like someone else printing it and yeah. So this is another shirt, 8 Sleep Quilt that we reprinted. It's a Laurie shirt and this is back in stock. We got these back. So we got these, the Kimberly Stitch Squad, the Laurie shirt that's Farm Girl Vintage, and then one more coming.
And we have an impression shirt, right?
Oh yeah, we have an impression shirt that's like an applique. It's like a little, oh no, it's some quilt block.
Yeah, orange peel?
Orange peel, yeah. I'm like, what is it?
And Gail Stafford says, can triangle paper be used to make flying geese?
No. Oh, well, if you wanted to put, like if you rotated this one, you would just have a seam in the middle. So, I mean, technically, yes.
Oh, but you could like turn it around.
But you'd have to like turn it. Yeah.
And Marsha Baker was asking, what design is the quilting on the Threadology quilt? Is it ruler work?
It is a Baptist fan version of, I mean, there's like a million of those, but it's a Baptist fan.
And Debbie Berry says, can you pay up front for block of the month quilts instead of paying every month?
No, we don't do that. Maybe in the future. It's like a technology thing. A lot of things sound good, and then like, if you, like we have like my husband does the website, but there's people we pay and like, oh, if you tell them, oh, can we do that? They'll be like, oh yeah, that's like $10,000. And you're just like, oh, no thanks. So there's like a lot of things that go into the reason why it's not so easy.
And Connie Keener says, is Laurie Holt's Vintage Christmas coming back?
Yeah, I just answered that. So we're hoping soon. I will email Riley Blake and ask for an update.
Because Cozy Christmas is the line used in. Okay.
Yeah, Vintage Christmas, Cozy Christmas. I will definitely, first thing when I get off this live stream, I will ask them.
And Annie Shaw is saying, what is your opinion on the quilt clips for free motion quilting? Do you have one?
My what?
Quilt clips?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, I don't know either.
I don't know.
It's for free motion quilting.
So I think those are the clips that you, like you roll your quilt up. I think that would be like, you roll your quilt, like say this is a quilt, and then you put a clip, and then that way you can free motion. I don't free motion, so I don't have an opinion because I don't, I will never endorse a product I don't like. I don't care whose it is. I won't ever say anything bad, but I'm not going to endorse them. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we'll ask Gina.
Yeah, we can ask Gina to tell.
And Cynthia Fed was asking, does fusible batting gum up your needle when you're machine quilting?
Probably. And there are some new needles that you can use for applique. They're called non-stick. I actually used them when I did my applique last night because I used Wonder Under or whatever. And so, yeah, there are needles you can use.
And we've got lots of people saying that they've seen triangles on a roll that's flying geese paper.
Yes, and I don't really know how to use it, and we might, I don't really know how to use it. If I was making a flying geese, and yes, I own the company now, but if I was making flying geese, I would use the Creative Grids flying geese ruler or the Eleanor Burns ruler. I think it might be wasteful, and we're going to keep that paper and use it more as a jelly braid which is a better use for it rather than the flying geese. And that's just me being totally honest with you guys.
Rebecca Jane says, do you have a video on how you start your fabric?
Yes, we'll link to it. Somebody will link to it.
It is a previous live stream.
Yeah, and I was telling Lily, it's been cold here, so last night I'm making this big giant quilt. It's like a twin size, so I starched all the fabric. And when I went in there this morning to get it, because I need to finish this block before Lily goes back to work, it's like wet. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize, like in Texas when it's hot, I mean, it will dry quick. It has been like 12 hours, it's soaking wet, so I'm like on my iron trying to get it. So I'm hoping that like later today when I start going that stuff dries.
And Cindy Fed was also saying, will Kimberly be at Chicago International Quilt Festival?
No.
Okay, and then I think this is the last question from April Jackson. In your tutorials you show a lot of pinning. Could you use the clover clips instead of pins, or does that change the accuracy?
I think it's just too bulky and might, like say you were sewing from here to here. If you put that pin, it makes your fabric go up. So then when you're putting it through your machine, I feel like it would like move and distort it. So I wouldn't. I would use it for binding, or if you have something really big, you can clip the edges. But for like something like this, I wouldn't do it. But that's just me. You do whatever you want to do. I think it just will move it'll get you close to the foot.
And then questions from Instagram. Jenny Black 715 was asking, do you like foundation paper piecing?
I don't really do it, but I like it, and I think that the quilts that do it are beautiful. I feel like most of the stuff I do is, well, I don't really ever foundation paper piece, but I think the method is great, and as long as you have like paper that's thin and it's going to tear off easily, yes. I don't ever do it, but yeah, I enjoy it if I did it. But like I love Elizabeth Hartman and Violet Craft, how some of their stuff is like it's beautiful. Like there's a unicorn pattern out there right now that I don't know the name, I don't know the designer because I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's a unicorn and it's foundation paper piece. It's awesome. My daughter's not into unicorns, and my sons don't, they don't care about unicorns either. So I'm just like, oh well, I have a reason to make it. Because I'm not really a unicorn person either, so, but it's really, like, I love that if you can get a cool effect like that.
Emma Jolly Dancer on Instagram says, happy birthday, Mommy, and she put a bunch of exclamation points and then a dollar sign, which I thought was funny.
Thank you. Oh, she's so cute. She's probably in between classes. She's so funny. She's like so excited about my birthday. She's like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know, it's just another day. I don't know, nothing really. She's like leaving dance early, like they only get so many skips, or like you can use it for like, if you're sick or whatever, but you only get so many, like they're very strict. And she's like, okay, pick me up at 7:30, I'm skipping one class. I'm like, okay, but what if you get sick? She's like, it's your birthday, I'm skipping. I'm like, okay. So.
And then we had a few people in the YouTube comments suggesting either using a heater or a fan to try to speed up the drying process for your starch.
Well, actually, yeah. So I sleep with the heater on. So the heater was on, and I have a fan in the bathroom that I had going all night. I turned it off because we're doing the live stream and it's right here. But yeah, I don't know. It's gotta hurry up because I gotta get this quilt done.
That's all the questions.
So. Thanks, guys. Please, if you want to donate to Make-A-Wish, we've got a link in the bottom in our stuff. Like our comments, like our video, subscribe to our channel. Have a great weekend. I will be back next Wednesday for a cross-stitch floss tube. And next Friday, we're not going to be doing our live stream. We're going to do our Friday live stream on Thursday again, just because Lily's out of town. So those are just two different things. So next week, watch me on Wednesday and Thursday. And of course, send comments on stuff you want to see. And have a great weekend. And thanks for watching.